What's up everyone, this is the Inflatable Maniac. Today I'm back with another inflatable review for you guys. In today's inflatable review will be of the Gemmy 2006 5-foot tall Whirlwind globe inflatable. Now, I'm not sure exactly what height this is. I just said 5 feet because it is shorter than I am. I'm about 6'4", so I'm guessing it's about 5.5 feet tall. And this is the last of the inflatables that I got off my buddy Inflatable. Got 5 in a trade for my clown archway. If you guys saw the previous videos, you know I got the 10-foot beckoning reaper, 2001 8-foot ghost, and then this is the last of the lot, and probably the best one. It's also probably the one in the worst shape, but it is the best inflatable out of the bunch. And this is the version with the tree and the skulls, like the little graveyard scene. I don't know if you can see it in there. The plastic's really wrinkly because I put it back in the box a couple times. But it's got a tree and some skulls and a tombstone in there. Unfortunately, the inside scene is completely shot, so both the tree and the tombstone are being held up to the ghost by the ghost with zip tie and some strings. You can probably see the zip tie on here somewhere if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. They're zip tied to the ghost just to keep him up and make it look somewhat presentable. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna like cut the inside scene out and put a new scene inside, or if I'm just gonna leave it as is and hope it looks presentable, or whatever I'm gonna do with it. I really don't know. I'd like to put a new scene in there, but I don't know if I have that talent. So I guess we'll find out. I'll make another update video if I decide to change the scene on this one. But anyway, this one's a really cool design. I always have liked the Halloween Whirlwind globes. I've just never had a chance to own one. Here's the fan. It's got one of those powerful Whirlwind globe fans. And interestingly enough, you can actually detach it from the lights. There's like a plug that plugs into the lights. That was something I thought was interesting because I've never owned one of these before until now. Without any further ado, let's get the sucker plugged in and see what it looks like. Pardon the school bus in the background. Can adjust the banner there. And there it is. This inflatable is probably the most detailed out of the bunch of inflatables I got. There's a little more going on with this one than there was with the Beckoning Reaper or the Ghost. Those are both very simplistic. This one's got a little more going on. So we'll start with the bottom. It's got the nice Happy Halloween banner. It's got a nice green. It's a little lighter than it is on the camera. On the camera it's more dark, but it's okay. We'll go back to the inside scene in a second, but it's got this nice ghost on top. Really like his expression. He's just kind of scared or spooked. He's like, ah. And then there's the inside scene. As you can see, it's not in very good shape. But it's got two skulls. One of them is orange for some reason. I don't understand that. And then there's a white skull. And if you look on the inside, there's the tree and the tombstone. And they're both being held up. As you can see, they've got some stuff tied to them. And then that goes up to the top ghost, which is why they don't look very good right now, just because, like I said, the inside scene is shot. So a bunch of little bats flying around. Sometimes they fly around, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they clump up to the sides. Like you can see over there, there's a big patch of them clumped up over there. It varies. Also, I do think the globe is supposed to be a little tighter. Inflatable guy 05 should leave it inflated for a couple hours, and that should get all the wrinkles out, because if you watch his review, it's a lot more inflated than this. And this you can kind of push in on. And for the fan, it doesn't inflate as good as it should. I don't know if all the globes inflate like this or not. It just inflates kind of weak sauce, honestly. I mean, it inflates enough to get the job done, but it just doesn't inflate like it wants to explode or anything. As for its other points, there are obviously some on the side of the globe. We got one there, one over there. We also have some stake points at the bottom. There's one in the front. I believe there's one on the sides. One there. You don't have to stake down the fan, but there's another root back there. And then one over on this side. Also has some air pockets in the back to let out extra air. One there and one there. There's another look at it. But yeah, like I said, this is probably the best out of the bunch. The other two are fairly simplistic and there's kind of mediocre. I mean, I really like the Ghost, but they're just not anything too special. This one's a little more special. overall, it's a very cool design. I just wish the inside scene wasn't shot because it doesn't look very good right now the way it is. Like, I know it looks as good as it can because otherwise the tree and the tombstone would probably be falling over if they weren't tied up. But doesn't mean it looks super great. So that's why I'm very much considering cutting out those guys and putting like maybe an Angry Bird in there, making an Angry Bird Halloween Whirlwind globe. I think that'd be really cool. Or just find some other globe characters or some small Halloween inflatables to stick in there. I think that'd be nice. Like I said, I don't know if I have the time to do that, so I might take it up to my grandma's and have her help because she's a pretty good seamstress. Yeah, as for height, like I say, it's probably about 5 feet. Because I am taller than the ghost. But yeah, overall, very cool design. I'm very happy with it, or at least somewhat happy with it, just because the inside is shot. But I'm still pretty happy with it overall. I appreciate Inflatable Guy 05 doing that trade with me. So if you're watching this, thanks again, man. Really appreciate it. As for light bulbs, I'm not sure how many it has in there. Probably 5 or 6, maybe 4. I don't know. Haven't counted. Haven't seen it in the dark. So your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you found this review enjoyable or informative, please feel free to like or subscribe down below. Or leave a comment saying if you've ever owned a Whirlwind globe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.